This is not a traditional maths class. Instead, a simple board game has unlocked students' interest in what otherwise could be a boring lesson. Mr. Lake, UNICEF's Executive Director, was visiting Mixen Primary School in a remote part of Yunnan Province in southwest China. He is here to see how a new model of social and emotional learning is changing the way teachers engage their students, being tested by the Ministry of Education with support from UNICEF in 250 pilot schools in 5 of the poorest and remotest parts of the country. The model is providing lessons on how to improve the quality of education for China's poorest children.
The little thing that I saw today that stood for that were the little game sets that we were giving in a schoolroom here. The teacher had not been trained in how to use them, but she was using these games to teach math to very young children. And without that little catalytic game board, then the children wouldn't have been so interactive, and that's the key to early childhood development, is not just learning by rote, but by playing together and studying together and responding to the teacher. The game board was helping to do that.
Mr. Lake's 5-day mission to China was an opportunity to understand the enormous progress the country has made in lifting millions out of poverty, but also to see what remains to be done to improve the quality of services for children in the remotest parts of the country, especially for rural and minority children. Due to its location, this is both a primary and boarding school, where the children sleep over during the week. Covering the 12 surrounding villages, students have to walk 2 to 3 hours to reach their homes in the mountains.
The social emotional learning, we hope every children can be confident with themselves and also have good skills in communicating and negotiating with others, and also realize the relationship with the group. And back to our pilot schools, because a lot of children, they are from the rural area, they are the ethnic minority children. Normally they tend to be shy, and they have some difficulties, but they don't know how to seek the help. Through this social emotional teaching and learning, they know how to express themselves and also how to seek help from the others.
Even in these remote areas, education is important. So much so that young Jianji, a 64-year-old grandma, comes every week from the mountain village with the youngest children to make sure they benefit from a community-supported kindergarten.
在学校呢也是在不断的这个发展变化，特别是这个受到世界儿童基金会关爱，成为这个项目学校，以前就是暗生学校，后边呢社会情感的这个学校，以后呢真的学校在各方面都变化还是比较大，学生思想上学习上呢进步很大。
The difference is also being felt well beyond this community too. Already the government has adopted national child-friendly school standards, and social emotional learning as a key component of this model, and with its focus on play and interactive teaching, is now also expected to be scaled up to other schools in China by 2015.
And just from here in Yunnan Province, which has been very welcoming for this kind of approach, over and over again, whether it's early childhood development, child-friendly schools, so-called barefoot social workers who do a great job in the communities. There are many others. All of them get taken to scale across China and has made a huge impact on children throughout a country of over 1.3 billion people.
This is Shantha Blumen reporting for UNICEF Television. For more information, please go to unicef.org.